Hello folks and welcome back to Roller Coaster Tycoon. We are in our challenging parks and we are taking a look at Crumbly Woods. It's a large park with well-designed but rather old rides. Replace the old rides or add new rides to make the park more popular. We have to have at least 1,200 guests in our park at the end of October year 3 with a park rating of 600. Let's dive into it and see what we have. So I'm going to pause this right out of the gate. I have vague memories of this park but not enough to be useful for everything. So we have Ferris wheel here, which, nope, that's going to go away. How about this wood coaster? Oof. How about this one? Oof. Okay, so we have to do that. We have to adjust some pricing on this. This is a cool coaster. I do remember this coaster the first time. It's very, very cool, but we do need to put some brakes in here if I remember properly, because it comes in rather quickly and can cause some problems. This ride, I also remember having some problems where brake failures cause it to be dunzo. We have Whiplash, which is a super old style coaster. That's no good. Oh goodness, we got a lot of work to do here. How about even our carousel? 19% downtime. Goodness. Let's just go over to our ride stuff and sort it by... Can we sort it by downtime? Yeah, we can. All right, so Crazy Critters. That one, golden, 4% downtime. Whiplash goes up to 26% of the time. That's brutal. This is also the first time we've seen this theming in the game. I honestly don't get this, the Cheshire Cat kind of thing. I don't get it, but that's beyond me. It's okay. It doesn't have to make sense. I also do want to work on the layout of this park, because if we take a look here, you come in the park, you have to walk all the way around here to do anything else. We need to be able to get access to the park a little bit more directly. So we're going to build a pathway out here, come around this, and then kind of dump it out where this is at. And that's also a really long line for this. So we're going to close this. That's going to be our first thing we do. And let's just take a look at our rides that we have. Let's see. We don't have a lot of money either. We only have $5,000. Okay. We have a good selection of rides. We need more thrill rides, and we could use a water ride. Oh, we also need to check and see. My bad. Okay, we're fine on that front. All right, so let's go here. We'll get rid of transport, gentle, roller coaster. We just want thrill rides and water rides. We'll give it maximum funding. And then we're going to unpause, and we're going to start removing rides that are just not working for us at this point. So this is one of the rides that's not working for us. Hold on. I want to fix that real fast. I want it to go there. The entrance is going to go here. The exit's going to go there. We have $1. That's fine. And then this is going to be the new line for that, because this other line does not make sense for what we're doing here. All right, that's one ride taken care of. We can open that up. No big deal. How many... All right, this ride's getting close too. It's actually going to get relocated, I believe, as well. There's too much big space there to do stuff with that I don't want to really do anything with that. So that whole ride is going to get relocated after all of the peeps. There we go. Get out of the way. And let's take a look at all of this. Get rid of all of this stuff. This ride is going to get deleted for very minimal money. Great. All right, let's see. Where do we want to put that Ferris wheel at? I think it makes more sense up here somewhere. So we'll get it placed in somewhere up there. Let's see. I also think it's just a nicer location for the ride. It just looks visually nicer there, correct? Or am I wrong? This is a super cool ride though. Everything there. All right, we'll open that bad boy up. It is connected. That's perfect. All right, we are gonna have to close this. So I'm gonna pause this. Oh, is this... It's one ride. Awesome. Yeah, sorry it's closed, guys, but we need to do some pricing adjustments. And we also need to be able to, you know, make sure it functions properly. This ride is going away entirely. We'll rebuild something else in its place, but that's gonna go away. The carousel has broken down. Yep, of course it has. So we'll close that, construction it, and we're just going to demolish it. We'll put in a new carousel there, no problem. There we go. How much does this ride cost? 80 cents. No, that's not going to work for us. I love that there's just the one that's a different color. We also, let's see, can we buy more land in this park? No, we cannot. Okay, good to know. All right, we still have this ride. The last of the empty cars are coming down. I just want to make sure we modify this so that we have brakes. And we're going to do the same thing here. Nope, not 4 miles an hour. 13 and 13. Alright, what are we doing here? Alright, that's going to be a problem if that train has no way of getting into the station. Hold on, was that block brakes that I put in there? Just regular brakes, all I want. 13, good. This one, regular brakes, 13. There we go, okay, I think. Why do we only have 3 trains? What is going on? Okay, I'm very confused. Why do we only have less trains? All right, let's run it with 2 trains but more people and see what happens with that. All right, while that's taking place, let's reimagine our pathways here. So eventually I want to have stuff come over here. So I'll bring it down this hill, back up the hill. Let's come out over here, and go over. And then this one is going to have to come up a little bit. Then we'll flatten out this area here. And then we'll experiment and see what we got. And again, I'm going to change that. There we go. I think that's just going to make a much better flow to this park, having the ability to loop everything through, although I have to connect them. But that should make things a little bit better. I'm also going to shut off access to this area. Nobody needs to go down there. That is just for an exit for a ride. There's no reason to go down that area. Alright, we're still waiting on results to come back from that, which is fine. And let's spend some time here. What do we want to hide vegetation? And you can see now we have people definitely using some of those new pathways, which is exactly what we wanted. By opening these up, we also gave ourselves some new places to build that we really previously didn't have available to us. It's going to take a little bit of work to get all of this set the way that I want it to be set, but we're on the right pathway at least. Let's see here. I also really hate a lot of the pathing system in this one. It's not good. That's okay. We'll figure it out. right, so we're slowly moving along here. I wish I could just click, hold, and drag and kind of go out and get all these things set. That would make life easier. This ride is a disaster. Not because the ride or design is a disaster, but just because it doesn't belong the way it is. So we're gonna fix that. I think we're gonna put a nice boomerang in there and help that ride out a whole bunch. And we're just trying to take care of the rest of the park. And we're getting there. I understand it's not the most captivating content in the world going through and watching somebody click and adding trash cans and chairs, but I need to do it in order to get this park where it needs to be. Somebody already bashed my trash cans there? Nope, okay, we're good. Alright, there we go. Alright, and then we can open this up, correct? I'm going to set it for, there's no minimum wait time, there is a maximum wait time. Will we synchronize? Cool. Alright, let's go in here and solve some possible food related problems. So see-through rides, see-through vegetation. Maybe not see-through rides. Yeah, because I want to see that. We gotta make sure we charge to get to my $2, same price. Oh, hold on, that was not even attached to anything. Let's fix that. See-through vegetation. No, why am I being so bad at this right now? Okay, we have that. Let's take a look here. Now we need to charge more for that. Again, I'm not trying to be a jerk. I'm just trying to make sure we make some money so we can do stuff with this park. And see, we got a big line for this. This guy is going to get closed after this round. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to close the ability for people to get in line for it. Alright, we have fries back there, but I think we need more drinks. So we're going to add on another drink area back here. Let's see, how many bathrooms do we have? No, where are we at? Ride-wise, I need to go information. So we only have 2 bathrooms in this whole park. There's one there. Okay, so we need to spread the wealth with bathrooms as well. I wish there was... My shortcut for doing that is not working. I'm rather annoyed about it. I believe it used to be 6. And I'm willing to give park maps away for basically free. So we make a little bit of money, but not like crazy money on it. Nothing there. There's nothing up the other front of the park. Okay, this is getting closed. We're in construction to move that up towards the front of the park. We'll do the same thing with the bathroom up there. Try to make more sense. We got another bathroom over here. And probably another information kiosk right in there as well. And we might add some food options right here. Along with there we go. And what are people thinking? They're just not paying that much? Okay. Apparently very price conscious here. What are our thoughts? Yeah, we're gonna close this ride down here. And again, you never delete rides in Roller Coaster Tycoon. You always just do that and you can make more money. All right, and again, I want to see through vegetation. This park is very tough to see everything through, but we're going to close that whole area off. That we can get rid of. And we're just trying to get rid of this area here so we can add on some additional rides and hopefully make some additional cash here. Uh-oh. My man's fallen. But don't you worry, folks. We are going to have some solid rides coming in very shortly. And I'm going to leave that pathway set up like that for right now. We're going to put a boomerang in here, I think, is going to be the next choice that we're going to make with, we have corkscrew, so I don't think I'm going to design my own. I think I'm just going to use the copied version because it doesn't really matter for what we're doing with this. Just need some more money. That part does matter. All right, that looks good. That looks good. We can... So one thing I am going to do here is at 115. All right, so I'm going to put an on-ride photo. And again, I have no real reason of doing that other than I want to make sure that we can make money on our stuff. And there's no way to ensure that we can do that without making sure that we have all of our ducks in a row here, which is making sure we charge fair prices for our rides. All right, so we have that all built up now, which I'm very excited about. I don't remember this eyedropper tool being a thing before. How does that work? Okay, whatever. I just don't want anybody going that way. This ride is set up to be every 10 minutes. Cool. 320. And this is going to be $5. We'll open that up. Let's see. Do we have people on this yet? Still not paying that much, huh? All right, let's bring it down to $4. And this guy here is going away. That ride is now opened. We'll see if we can attract some new guests with it or not. We'll find out real soon, I guess. Looks like they're all good with that. Do we have people going in line for this yet? What I could do is remove a lot of this and put in block breaks so that we could up the number of riders again too. That might be something to do. I don't know. I'm not really sure what I want to do with this park. I forget a lot of how this park was set up and what I have done with it in the past. We don't have any scrambler rides, so we can put that in back here. Alright, we don't have log flume. We don't have a hedge. We have a lot of stuff we can put in here that should hopefully help increase this park's general popularity overall. But let's go ahead and see if we can do some of the basic stuff here. Alright, what ride lines are super long? So let's go over here. We'll take a look at queue time. 18 minutes for Crazy Critters. Goodness gracious. Okay, we're gonna have to, we'll deal with that in a moment because that's absurd. And apparently we need more of these guys. We're gonna, much more of you. And we're gonna hire a suite of security guards as well. And so we have a lot more staff now being able to handle things. Alright, and my idea here is that we're gonna change all of this. Yeah, there's guys who are fed up with the length of that line. I don't blame them. Oops. I also want to close this and just see if we can increase the number of rides. So I'm going to pause it, close it. Yeah, there we go. Oh my gosh. So we get 61. Open that back up. The ride itself is 6 minutes and 30 seconds long. Oh goodness, let's do some quick math. 6 times 60 is 360 plus 30 is going to bring us to 390 divided by 61. Means there needs to be one of these leaving every 6 seconds. So change that to a 5. We're going to change this one to a 7. So that should hopefully average out. And now we should be able to rock and roll and get people out of this thing much more quickly and reliably. Alright. So if that, our rating hopefully is starting to tick up a bit. We have a much better area back here. I think I might build a maze back in this area. I'll build my own design, even though I don't really want to. Alright, so I'm just going to make this wrap kind of around this whole area of the park. And again, I am no expert at designing mazes for this game. But I'm gonna try. I feel like that checks the boxes of what a maze in this should be. Let's just get the last little bits in here. Alright, we have the entrance. We'll have the exit there. I mean, It's not a far path if you don't want to play too much, but that's okay. Oh, we're out of cash. Alright, we have that. We have that. We can accommodate far more than just 16 people. We're going to go all the way up to 64. Yeah. Open that bad boy up. There we go. I like that that's surrounded by other things. I like that this ride is moving through and getting, hopefully, people out of this thing much more quickly. Oh, I also need to bring up all of our rides and make sure that they're on 10-minute intervals for maintenance. It's going to help overall with the park and all of the things that need to happen here. So you can have rides spending so much time down. They need to be up and running all of the time. Okay. Now this is the first car. It's car 1. Yep. Slowly getting out there. It still has quite the path to go through. I think I'm going to lower this down a little bit more so that we can get, because there's a lot of backlog with these things. Look at all of them. Alright, so we'll do that. Let's see, how much does this ride cost? No, that needs to be more. Let's bring it up to like $3. Nobody's still going on this? What are their thoughts? Still not paying that much. Okay. $3. And we're going to do an advertising campaign for free rides on it. Double trouble. There we go. 12 weeks of free rides on that. It was built 15 years ago according to this. This one was built 14 years ago. What is this one built? 13 years ago. And I think we've replaced pretty much everything else. Alright. So you can see this is starting to move through. Car 1 still has a ways to go before it does its thing. It's going to come out here and it's going to go back and whoop, 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 whoop. But this now has a significantly better capacity. Alright, and research-wise, we got a dinghy slide. No, I don't need any more water rides. The log flume is more than enough for what we need. Alright, coaster-wise, we have the ability to add on additional coasters here. Just trying to decide what I want to do. Like a shuttle loop, again, easy to build. Like I could throw one in right here, no problem. And it might be something worth exploring. So throw the exit in right there. Get the on-ride photo section. I guess we need a loan, don't we? Please let us have enough money to do things. Hey, we have guests finally getting on there. That's what I want. 5 cars per train. Need one more. Cool. Look at that. It's beautiful. All right. You know what it's going to be called. It's going to be called Looper. We'll go in and do that. We need... I don't know what color. We don't have any yellow in this park. Let's make this a yellow coaster. Black supports, white supports, or gray supports. White fits in with the rest of the rides, I think. So we'll do that. That all looks fine. That's going to be the same price on all of the rides. Make it $5. It's going to get to go through 2 of those. It's going to make it faster. We'll test it. Oh, I have to change it into reverse incline shuttle mode. Alright, we got that. We can even use yellow lines. Look at us. We got a motion simulator coming our way. 1 and 2. Come over here. Okay, we'll have to bring that down for just a second. 1 and 2, and boom. All right, how are we doing on this one? Is this making us, this is where our profit's at, $17,000 an hour? Heck yeah. What's our profit on this one? $3,000 an hour, profit on this one. It's starting to come alive a little bit, I think. Yeah, nobody's complaining about that right now. We're not drawing a lot of new guests. We're up to over 800 per guest now, but not by like a lot. And then we can open up Looper. There we go. Let's see. I want to get people over in this area. So I might put the motion simulator somewhere in this area. Thrill ride, motion simulator. And I'm also just going to turn off vegetation. It's very hard to see in this park. There we go. Motion simulator, $2 sounds fair. We'll open that up. And we'll see how we do here. Oh, on this we should wait for a full load with a minimum of 10 seconds. Alright, I think we're doing alright. This has gotten mostly cleared out. We could actually probably decrease the wait time just a little bit for this. So it needs to go every 3 seconds with a max time of 5. No, what's slowing us down is when we don't have people, they're getting there. So what are people thinking about this one? You want to get off Crazy Critters. Yeah, it's a little too long of a ride, honestly, but I can't really do too much about it. We are eventually going to make another loop here that comes over here and connects to that one. And then we may have a coaster that rides in that area. I'm not really sure yet. We have really big wooden roller coasters that I'm fairly happy with. I just needed to get more popular. And we'll figure out what exactly is going on with that in a moment. But I've already filled the queue up for this. Let's see how high it gets onto this. Oh, it's already at the end of its thing. Park rating wise, we're going up. Guest wise, we're slowly increasing. Pop the balloon. And this ride is my next concern. 4-minute ride time. It's still down a lot. I don't remember those buttons. What do they do? Okay, what does that do? Refurbishes the ride. Heck yeah! Can't construct here. Oh, okay. I don't know. We'll figure that out later. We also have this big flat area over here, which is begging for something. I think a nice family mini coaster would be good in that area. It's a flat area. Be easy to build and connect up into some of these other parts. I think that might not be a bad idea. Could also be a nice log flume area. Or something over here with log flume. I think that makes much more sense. Have a log flume in this area, have it come up, down, do its thing. Let's do that. Alright, so we're going to go in here. Let's see. Okay, so I think that area. Something like that. Just have it head up. And that's about as high as we can go with that for now. So we'll do that. And I'm just kind of having it dipsy-do around to do random things right now. There's not any real rhyme or reason of why I'm doing what I'm doing. So it needs to only go to 15. Okay. Now let's get it out of there. And then we should just be able to bring it back into the station here in a moment. There we go. Okay, I think that will be fine for a really basic log flume. Doesn't have to be anything super special. 12 boats. Ooh, we can go up to 19. Let's go with 18 boats. We'll test that out. Pop the balloon. And I'm just going to make sure they leave when that comes in. Get the exit there. Obviously needs a blue line. Oh, hold on. Oh, we got a guest lost in the woods there. There you go, friend. There we are. Okay. That is boat 1. It's so funny that there's like city things in there because that was just never part of the original game at all. That was well down the road. There we go, and that should be coming into the station relatively soon here. And we can see how good or bad of a job we did with that one. What kind of bank is this pulling for us? 10? Yeah. We have not pulled any profit yet, but we are adding on to things, which is good. And more, they're still not wanting to pay that much money. Okay, bring it down to 2. Because making people pay for rides is better than nothing, I guess. Alright, what do we got as far as the ride stats for this one? Okay, so it's 2 minutes 12 seconds, or 2 minutes and 11 seconds, so 131. Divided by 18 is every 7 seconds. So bring that one down to 5. This one is a max of 7. Boom, boom, wait for the full load. $4 sounds fair to me. And we are going to open this bad boy up. Yeah, I don't remember seeing those anywhere. I don't know if that was in the original game or not, but refurbishing a ride. Super cool. And pretty much everybody just wants to get off there. Other than that, it's a very, very fun ride, but people would prefer to not have to stay on it forever. I may build a coaster back in this area and have the entrance be over here just to draw people up into this area. That might be a thing we do. But we'll have to approach that later. At least we're getting people in line for this now, which is better than what we had before. Popularity is starting to increase. Looper's popularity is the best. Oh, Boomerang. Yeah, solid popularity. You know, we have rides like this that are not popular, but that's okay. Overall, let's take a look at what our guests are saying. They think it's very clean and tidy. They already have a park map. Not thirsty. They're running out of cash. They need to go to the bathroom. Where is that happening mainly at? Okay, it looks like it's mainly in areas that we do currently have bathrooms built, so they're having to go to the bathroom, but they're getting there. So I'm going to leave that as is. And we finally have people going on this ride in droves, which is what we want. This one's still making good money for us. And its downtime is significantly decreased. Reliability is terrible, but that's okay, I think. How about this one? What's its reliability? 23%. Gosh, it's terrible. Okay, if I close it, what happens when I close it? Sorry, my alarm just went off, but let's see what happens if I close it and hit the refurbish button. Alright, I'm just going to try taking out a whole bunch of... Oh, it's just we don't have enough money for this one. Okay, okay. But I think I know how to do this now. Okay, that's good. Let's speed the game up a bit. Try to draw in some more guests. It looks like we're doing a very good job of doing right now. But to refurbish this particular ride, we need almost $7,000, which is insane. But I'm hoping if we do, it'll allow us to make more money with it, is my thinking. I don't know if that's the case or not. So we'll just let it roll and see if we can make more money here. That only making that profit per hour is terrible. All right, we've gotten launch free fall. We have more things happening. All right, I'm pretty happy with where we're at with this park right now, especially because we don't need that many more guests to kind of win. But I would like to do more than just win. So let's go in here and let's see if we can. There we go. Okay. So we're starting off at 40. It's only going to be 100 feet. I think that's enough for a park like this. Let's see. We'll test it and see what happens. Need to launch a little bit faster. There we go. That looks good. I don't like the green tower particularly. I'll go with a blue. There we go. I'm happy with all that. We're going to rename it Launch Zone because I'm the most creative being there is. And then we're just going to go in and rebuild all of that. And by rebuild, I mean build the first time. $3 sounds good to me. And we'll open that bad boy up. And hopefully, oh, we also need to get rid of that, don't we? And I'm going to put another bench there. What were you thinking? Yeah, this is maybe the wrong area of the park to build something like that, but that's okay. People will eventually find it. This is really fun to watch. Alright, what was our goal for this park again? It's like 1,200 people? Yeah, that should not be a problem. We're almost there already. Alright, so turbo speed. Let's see if we can get up that $7,000. This ride is kicking, man. What are we doing here? $7,000 an hour? Heck yeah. What I'm really hoping is if we spend that money, it will allow us to be like brand new. And then we can really go to town. Alright, so we're almost to the 7,000. Bring it back down to normal speed. I'm going to close it. Refurbish for 7.9. Oh, it needs just a little bit more money. So we'll give it a chance to get to 75. Oh, not there until people are off it. There we go. When I go back to here, when was it built? This year. Okay. And the stats are there. Okay. Now we can charge. Now we can charge like the $7 that this ride deserves to be charging. Actually, you know what I'm going to do real fast too? If it's going to make me do this, I'm going to do it right. All right, so we'll have brakes. So brakes. We just need the money to afford it. come on. Just, there we go. And then we can get 4 trains. We'll bring it down to 6 cars. 2, 3, 4. Okay. And that guy should move up, and then this one will go, hopefully. We'll see how that works. Okay, at least these two should be synchronized up. And now our... Okay. That was worth the money then. To go through and get that coaster totally revitalized and set back up. And it's going to take a second or two to get these synced fully up to each other. Alright, there we go. That's much better. I could have put an on-ride photo in there too, because they're straight for that spot. Alright, we're going to count it down. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi. Cool. So now they're leaving together. And we're just going to speed this up a little bit more so we can actually get some test results in. Yeah, we're going to have to increase that wait time a little bit. So we'll bring that back to normal. It's a minute and 20 seconds. So, I mean, really, they should be holding in the station for like 36 and a maximum. Just do 50. And Double Trouble should now be hopefully in a much better situation. Interesting that that one's going when it's not, the block's not clear. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. That's going to cause an accident. You can't find it. Where are you at? Alright, let's see if we can solve these problems. Okay, that's what we want. And that is also what we want. Okay. Now we can actually play with the numbers here. So 80 means a maximum wait time of 40 seconds. And minimum wait time of 30. Let's go with 27. Bring that down to 36. And people are paying the money to go on that, which is exactly what we want. All right, we should probably do the same thing with this guy. So I'm going to close that entirely. We're going to, it's only $1,000, so we can do that. And then we can open that bad boy back up. And charge like $5. The only reason they weren't really willing to pay is because it was just old. And what's going on here? Still people spending way too long on there. So I think we're going to close this ride down entirely. And we're going to do some basic construction here. We're getting rid of all of this mess. Just too much. Alright, it's going to go down, go flat, and then it's going to turn in here. Alright, that looks good. We're going to get done like 36 cars, I think. And we're going to make sure it's up to snuff with everything. And hopefully we can get that part of this ride reestablished and taken care of here. And just think taking out a big chunk of that ride will make it a better ride overall. At least I'm hoping. And we only need 60 more guests. This ride is now hopefully getting more packed. Money-wise, yeah, see, we're turning big profit now. And let's see how close they come at the end here. So green train wins. But yeah, we're doing... This park looks significantly better than it did earlier. Is it perfect? Absolutely not. Is it better? Yes. So let's speed it up a little bit more here. Pay off a little bit of loan. Because we are turning profits in here, which is nice. And we should be able to be significantly more profitable as we have new coasters that we're able to charge higher premiums for that are also still demanding lines. So we added one coaster really. We got rid of that other one that was terrible. We got 2 new rides that have on-ride photo sections, and then we also have a log flume. That's really our big adds for this park. You can see we are now rolling in the cash. By rolling, I mean we're not as poor as we were earlier. So car 1 has now made it to the station. We're going to open this bad boy up now. I'm going to slow this back down to normal speed. And let's take a look here. It's now not just under 5 minutes. So 300 seconds divided by 36 is going to bring us down to 8 seconds a car. All right, so bring that up to 5, bring that up to 8. And that should help us out tremendously with this park, or this particular area of rides. Handyman 1, you're going to be all the way back here, and your job is going to be to service this area, because it seems to be a little bit of a throw-up zone with this ride here. And I still want to know if anybody's having trouble finding this ride. Alright, everybody seems to think it was great. Perfect. That's what we're looking for. So we've actually repaid the original loan, and now we're adding some. You can see our profit has gone up tremendously over the last little bit here. Again, we're now under 50 guests away from winning. We could just add on the advertising campaign and be done with it, but there's no fun in that, is there? Or is there? I don't know. Alright, let's go and add that on there. Get that going. I don't like the red on that. Let's see. It's okay. $2, it's fine. I don't really care about rides like that right now. Those are just filler attractions to help us out. Coaster could go in right there. And again, we have another big spot back here that could draw people to the back of the park. We have another spot over here, which is an interesting little area for something. Nothing big, but something a little small there. There's lots of little spots that we could fit stuff in here. Let's take a look at our research real fast. I was going to say, we have to be out of thrill rides at this point. If we take a look at our list of thrill rides, sorry, let's go back and take a look at our list of thrill rides. We don't have the swing inverter and we don't have the top spin, but I don't think we need them. I don't think that's going to be a good choice for this park in particular. This area over here is also a really good spot for a coaster. I want to get something a little bit more modern, I think, as a coaster before we kind of go in here. But let's speed the game up. We need some more money before we can do any of that. And I'd like to see if we get another coaster or get a roller coaster in April. Okay. What are we going to get is the question. Come on, give me something good. Give me something good. Give me something good. Don't be a steeplechase. Mine train coaster. That's a good one for this park. I think that could work. So I just got a few more days and then we can get that, and I think that's going to go right back in that area. going to go back to the regular speed here. We have almost $6,000, not even count, like just on our own. We haven't done anything special to get that. So yeah, we're going to go a little crazy right now. Let's see, I can go up one more. No, I can't. What I was doing there. Okay, so we're here. We'll drop this. Oh, that would have worked so nice. All right, let's see if we can just have that go a little bit further here. Ready? There we go. Can I thread the needle here? There we go. It came from 85. And I've gotten really into the diagonal building recently. I don't know why that is. I just think it looks visually nicer in the game. And it's funny because like when I originally played this game, that was never something I ever considered when playing. I didn't think that was a good choice. I didn't like how it looked, but I really dig it now. And I don't know what changed in me, but I think it just looks better right now. This one is definitely going to be... It's definitely an action-packed ride here. Tidiest park in the country. Heck yeah, we are. Take great pride in the amount of money we spend on handymen in this park. Alright. It's just about time to end this one, I think. Man, I would really love to bring that up and over there. But it's just one step too many. So let's see. Can I do that? There we go. Okay. Do I just bring this to a close now? I think it's going to be brought to a close. Kind of an anticlimactic ending, but I'm okay with that. Oh, I'm still not lined up. I think only 2 trains? Well, oh, 3 trains possibly? Okay, cool. Painting wise, what do I want to do with these? So one's going to be red, one's going to be black, and one's going to be a tan color maybe? Beige? Dark brown? Yeah, that works. See, the visual just looks so nice. And this ride is whipping. So it's coming into the break run at the pretty much post at 36-ish miles an hour. I'm cool with that. So somehow I set those brakes about right. Okay. Let's see what I'm thinking here. All right, my thought is, I talked about closing this loop here, so if I do something like this, bring it over, go up above, cross over, and back down. Now I have that loop completed, and I have a marquee attraction to kind of have people come to it with. And then we can get some more trash cans in here for, well, let me turn off vegetation so I can see what the heck I'm doing. And we can get another bathroom over here. And maybe I get a balloon stall? Where's the other balloon stall? We'll get another balloon stall. Did I put that in the right spot? No, not C2 vehicles. I don't care about that. Yeah, I got that one right. Okay, and this one's going to be yellow balloons. Alright, runaway mine train. Let's see it. So we're going to charge $5 for that. It's a minute and 20 seconds. That's nice math. So let's see. 80 divided by 3 is going to be 26 seconds. So the max is going to be 25. And this one's going to be like 22. And now we can open it up. Now, I've gotten some questions about why I changed the timing on this. Or why I'm particular about that. One, I want to make sure these rides are operating at maximum capacity. It just slows down on the lines for stuff, as far as empty rides means that there are people in line that don't necessarily need to be in line. Now, I did the math there, and it was 26 was it, but you see how it's there. I needed this guy to clear out and this one to be able to enter in before we can do anything else. So like this guy's now leaving, this one will come in, and this guy needs to be clear of this first block break before it can continue on there. So hopefully by changing the timing on that, and again, it's not an exact science, got to play with it a little bit, but hopefully by changing it and letting it get through a few cycles, we can kind of lock in where it needs to be. So this guy's going to stop because this one's almost at the end of its run, but not quite yet. And we can pay back our loan there. See, that ride costs us some money, but we are making bank right now. We're just about at the point where we can call it a day. There we go. And I might increase that minimum wait time a couple of seconds. Because I want this guy to leave as late as possible before, so it has a chance, the one that's on the track has a chance to clear out of there. So you see we're a few seconds delayed, and that's fine, but we just need to give it some time to clear out of there. Okay, so we have that refurbishment button on all these rides. Is that something unique to the scenario? I do not remember. I really dig the beginning of this ride though. I think it's kind of cool looking. All right, so let's fast forward this. Hopefully we'll have the guests here. We're at we just need about 10 more guests. I'm going to go add some advertising in very quickly. So we're going to advertise Runaway Mine Train. Do that for 6 weeks. Not that we will need it. And that should be game here in just a moment. As we are slowly moving up. I think we're losing guests as well because they're running out of money because we're charging significantly more for our rides. than what we were in the past. Even like rides like this are not drawing the crowds they used to. Alright, let's do an advertising campaign. Let's give some free rides. And we'll do it for Boomerang. Again, I'm just trying to get people to the back of the park. What do people think about this one? They love it. They already got an on-ride photo. These are all good things. This one's making us $10,000 an hour. And there's our 1,200. There it is. All right, folks. Thanks for joining me for another episode of Roller Coaster Tycoon. I'll see you next time with one of the last few or the last remaining challenging park. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.